That montage means just one thing. We're talking pitcher power rankings presented by Sage. All right, so this is where they've ranked him. Garrett Cole, Bebe, number 1. Shohei Ohtani, I really don't have a problem with this list here. I mean, this looks like a really competent list that was compiled, right? I mean, are we missing anyone? Shane O'Mac?
Could be higher, maybe.
Who's that?
Maybe Dylan Cease.
Dylan Cease, okay. You could make the argument, yeah, maybe.
Sonny Gray has been good.
Sonny Gray's been excellent, absolutely. And Shane O'Mac, maybe Castillo should be 2 instead of Ohtani, but we're splitting hairs here, Ron.
These 10 pitchers will trade some places here as the season goes on, but most of them will be on the list all year.
At number 8 there, you see Spencer Strider, a part of the Atlanta Braves. He has been excellent, Ron. Inside the top 10 in ERA. In innings, he's at 22. Strikeouts, 36. Opponents are hitting a minuscule 158, and their opponent's OPS is also under 500 at 496. He burst on the scene, Ron, and was a revelation then, and he's been just as good and maybe even a little bit better.
He might be one of the nastiest pitchers in the league. When you think about it, I talked to Brian Snitker last year in April about Spencer Strider, and I said, well, how do you think he's going to be as a starter? He said, well, I would love to have him in the 8th inning, but we'll see how he does. See how he does. He's become one of the best. And what you love about him, there's not many shorter guys. He's 6 feet tall. That's tall anywhere else except in the major leagues, right? I played with David Cohn, who was 6 feet tall and threw bullets. But this guy rushes it up there about 100 miles an hour. When he was at Clemson, he had kind of this long arm action and threw about 92, 93, 94. But he's got a beautiful arm action short now that brings the ball to the plate. He's got a slider that's unhittable. His changeup that he doesn't even use is top notch. 24 years old. There's him on the left at Clemson. See how long that arm action is? Oh, yeah. Now he kind of cocks it right by the side of his thigh before he lets it go. He takes a lot of the weight off that arm with those legs. I mean, those legs are unusual how strong he is in his lower half. And you can see in the power rankings, we always talk about Hunter Green and the velocity that he has. Well, Spencer Strider is right there, coming off 6 innings of 1 hit ball. He had a no-hitter in that game for much of the game, and you don't see him coming back to the field. He's just going to be one of the best pitchers in this game probably for the next half dozen years or more.
I mean, this is some rarefied air he's keeping here. I mean, highest strikeout percentage in a single season in history?
I mean, usually those numbers are reserved in a season for relievers who come in and pitch an inning. But now he's with the greatest of the greatest when you put him up with Johnson and Martinez. Now, the thing about starting pitchers, you just never know until you see a sample of 30 or more starts. How are they going to react when they've lost 2 in a row? How are they going to react when people are on base? How are they going to react in a big situation against a big team? And he just checks all the boxes.
I was reading Braves today comparing his strikeout dominance to John Smoltz.